What is up, guys? Michael here with Valencia Fan TV, bringing you the latest video on the club we all love, Valencia. Be sure to subscribe for the latest news, match predictions, and recaps from all the action across this La Liga season. So, guys, today it's a draw for us versus Almeria. It's a draw that kind of feels like a loss. I think many of us had expectations that we were going to walk away with 3 points today. Felt pretty good after the Atletico Madrid game, and of course, Almeria is probably the worst team in La Liga this year. So we all thought we were going to get 3 points, and a couple times this match it looked like we were going to get that, but it wasn't meant to be. Right off the bat, I actually loved the lineup. I loved Mosquera getting the start, along with the usual suspects of Gaia, Correa, and Diakabi at the back. Mamadashvili in goal, of course. He's been an absolute rock back there. No need to change anytime soon from him. We have Pepelu in defensive midfield, along with the amazing Javi Guerra. And then we had Almeida providing that creative spark as an attacking midfielder. Up top, we had Diego Lopez. I love this kid. We had Hugo Duro, who's been playing like a man possessed. And then Fran Perez, who originally I was pretty down on, but he's proven me wrong this season. So I couldn't have picked one thing wrong with this lineup. I think Baraja got it absolutely spot on. This was the lineup that if I was going out tomorrow to win a game, I would have picked this lineup. But let's get right into the game. From the start, I think we actually played pretty solid for the first, 10, 15 minutes or so. I thought we were the team that actually wanted to go out there and score the goal. I think we were rewarded by that from Diego Lopez's brilliant goal inside just about 15 minutes or so. He had an amazing flick on from Javi Guerra, it was such a deft pass for a man of his size, and it put Diego Lopez into space. And it was one of those goals where you're sitting there for like, it seems like 30 seconds. You're seeing Diego Lopez get closer to the goal, and you're like, is he going to be able to put this ball into the net? It's going to be either a good save or it's going to be a goal. And Diego Lopez was able to just slot the ball perfectly past the goalkeeper. I think ESPN gave the goal a probability of like 37%. So he did well to score from that position. He got himself in space, and he actually took the shot very cleanly. So great effort by him there. We looked really solid for 25 minutes. Almeida had a great effort on goal. About 25 minutes in, it could have easily put us up 2-0, but the goalkeeper was able to make a less convincing save. He actually spilled it, but fortunately for him and unfortunately for Valencia, it just popped right up and didn't really cause any trouble. I thought we looked very dangerous in attack, right? That's pretty unique for us. Usually we're looking like we're struggling to score chances, but I thought Valencia looked very attacking, very aggressive to start the game, and I couldn't ask anything more. Through the first 30 minutes, I think about 30-minute mark is where the game began to change, right? I think for some reason Valencia, I don't know if they ran out of gas or if they just took their foot off the gas, but Almeria really seemed to get into the game. There were a couple of crosses that really challenged Mamadashvili, and we've continuously looked vulnerable on crosses this year. I remember El Naseri scoring one in the first game against Sevilla, and it's been a problem all year. We haven't actually been punished too much by it, but every time an opponent whips a ball in, it looks like it's going to score. And it's surprising because we actually have a very tall defensive back line. Diakabi 6'4", Mosquera 6'2", so height's not an issue. It's all about the positioning. Even Mamadashvili is 6'5", 6'6". He should be coming out and getting a lot of these crosses, but it just every time somebody whips a ball in, we look like we're going to concede. So wasn't surprised to see Mamadashvili challenge on a couple crosses. Um, Form continued in the second half. We looked we looked like we weren't going to be able to stop them. They looked like they were going to score at any minute, and of course they did. Off on a rebound goal. Mamadashvili did a good job of getting to the first one, but he just couldn't do anything with the second one, and that was the first signs that this might not be our day. Almost immediately after this goal, Javi Guerra comes to the rescue of Valencia and gets the lead for us. I think it was like 3 or 4 minutes after that first goal, and the man is incredible. What can I say? Like, he moves so well for a big man, and he has such good feet, and he can score. Like, He's an amazing player, man, and I hope we can keep this guy for many years, at least 24, 25 years old, and then maybe get that big move to Real Madrid or whoever it is, Barcelona. But what an incredible player that we have on our hands. And I haven't seen a player come through this promising in a long time. Obviously, we had guys with some great talent like Ferran Torres and Kang In Lee, but this guy, he's just something different. He really has that look at him that he's going to be something special. Like I was saying this in a chat of mine, not a Valencia chat, but I was saying that I think Guerra can honestly challenge Busquets as one of the greatest Spanish midfielders, defensive midfielders of all time. I think he's that good. I rate him that much. We take him off, of course, right after the goal, and just minutes later we concede the equalizer. From the rest of the game, we had a couple chances. They had a couple chances. It could have gone either way, but ultimately Valencia squeaks to the 1-1, 2-2 draw in a game that really feels more like a loss than a tie, especially when you take into account the injury to Diego Lopez. I don't know how severe that is. The injury to Hugo Duro doesn't seem that severe, and then lastly the injury to Diakabe. It was like the nightmare ending after a perfect start where we scored a goal in the 15th minute. But Valencia pushes on. That was 2 points dropped. We're currently sitting on 10 points after 6 games, so probably a pretty solid start compared to what we expected throughout the year. But we really have some make or break games coming up. I think we have a Wednesday game versus Real Sociedad, and then a Saturday game versus Real Betis. So those two games are going to be massive to determining where we finish. If we do want to finish in the top, 7 spots for a European place, those teams are going to be our direct competitors, and we need to at the very least pick up 3 or 4 points out of those two games and put us in a good position going into the international break. But let me know what you guys think, and as always, Amut Valencia. Take care.